Hey, this is Jeffrey Suey with Coaches Training Blog. Do you ever feel overwhelmed when it comes to organizing your life coaching business? At some point, many coaches will hire someone to take care of the administrative tasks related to maintaining their business. But when you're first starting out, you might not prefer to do that, or you might not have the financial resources to outsource those tasks yet. I'm going to go over the basics of how you should go about getting your life coaching business organized. It is vital to be organized in a practical manner as well as in a mental capacity as well. Being organized will ultimately maximize the quality of service that you will be able to provide to your coaching clients. Now, before we begin, let me give you a few words of caution. Do not spend the bulk of all your work days trying to organize your business. When it comes to administrative tasks, just get the necessary things done and move on. Schedule in specific blocks of time for administrative work and stick to your schedule. Many people will create unnecessary busy work for themselves and end up procrastinating from doing the work of actually changing lives and gaining income. Your goal is to set up an organizational system specifically created for your life coaching business and master your use of it. Personalize it to truly serve you and your clients. It should not be a burden or a hassle to stay organized. The purpose of an organizational system is to make things easier for yourself as you're running your coaching business. If staying organized seems too technical for you or too burdensome, try out different organizational methods that might personally suit you better. When it comes to organizing, there's no lack of the vast amount of tools, systems, and methods that can be implemented. There's an entire industry dedicated to the task of getting and staying organized, so take advantage of it. Let's start by making some deliberate decisions about the way you want to set things up. First, take an inventory of all the things that need to be organized and accounted for in your coaching business. Make a list. Some of the most common things that you'll have to keep organized will be email, physical mail, your business's financial records, legal paperwork, client records, phone numbers and addresses, and schedules and appointments. Everyone's list may vary depending on his or her business needs and personal preferences. Once you have your list, you can begin to make some deliberate decisions. Remember that organizing is something that should make your coaching business and your life easier. It should not be something that you have to battle with or feel burdened by. Be honest with yourself and make choices that will really help you. Go through your list and decide what basic method of organization you'd like to use for each area of your life coaching business. This is simply a matter of deciding if you would like to use paper or digital technology for each particular area on your list. For example, email is definitely in the digital category, of course. Physical mail is in the paper category. You can scan legal documents and maintain them physically and digitally. Make sure you get the things you need in order to properly store and protect paper records and documents in an orderly way. In addition, you might want to protect your digital files by backing them up on a backup hard drive or even in the cloud nowadays. Now, beyond anything that you need in the moment or that you're going to want to file and bring up from day to day, you're also going to have some files that you'll store over, let's say, the last 12 months, and then you'll also have files that you want to keep in storage for a longer period of time, just for legal or financial records as well. Now, when you first begin to develop a system of organizing your life coaching business, it's best to keep things as simple as possible. If you get too technical or you get tools that extend beyond your true needs, it can become more confusing than organizing. For example, be careful not to waste your finances on an expensive paper planner with all the folders, flaps, add-ons, bells, and whistles if you really don't need it. Go with the basics of what you need at first. As you go along and use your planner regularly, you will notice the things that are lacking. Was your planner too big or bulky for you to deal with? Was it inconveniently too small for you? Take note of things like this so when you decide to make your next planner purchase, you'll be doing so knowing what you really want and what you really need. Add on and tweak as you go along. Shop around and decide what you think will work best for you and make these types of choices with each thing on your list. When it comes to technology, there are many types of programs available to help you get your business organized. There are programs for tracking coaching clients and their progress. There are programs to keep track of your finances and income. You can find programs for just about anything under the sun these days. To find what best fits your needs, shop around and ask fellow coaches or other service professions what they like to use. Try out trial versions of programs before you fully invest in them, because some of these programs can be pretty expensive. If setting up your personal organizational system for your life coaching business still seems too daunting for you, get help doing it. Get some coaching. It'll be an endeavor well worth your time and effort, and it will lead to more efficiency and productivity. Once you get over the hump of setting up a system and getting into the habit of using it, it will work for you like a well-oiled machine. Remember, if using the organizational systems you've set up for your coaching business is confusing or seems like more of a burden, then you may need to tweak it to meet your business needs and your style of working more accurately. Once you create the organizational system that you want, remain consistent with it so you can trust in it during crucial times when you'll need to quickly access your business's records and information. This is Jeffrey Suey with Coaches Training Blog, and I hope this helps you in your coaching business.